Good evening, Andy. Thank you for joining us after this 1-0 victory at home to Bromsgrove Sporting. Andy, it certainly wasn't one for the purists this afternoon, but we did stick to our tasks and get it over the line.
That's exactly it. Yeah, it wasn't a great game to watch, but football for me is about getting 3 points. And yeah, we didn't play loads of attractive football. It wasn't the best we've played, but I thought the boys showed some other qualities. And like I said, 3 points is massive at this stage of the season in the situation we've been in.
You decided to name the same 11 and bench, I think, maybe as well, for 3 games in a row. Something we've not seen at Tamworth since January 2020. So a big stretch of time there. Is there anyone that is threatening to dislodge the starting 11 in your book?
Yeah, of course there is. All the subs and some of the squad players, they're all in and around it. They're all going to play their part, but I'm not one for changing things just for the sake of it. I thought everyone was excellent last Saturday. I thought Hitchin was a tough game, but they all came through it. And we trained well the other night. So for me, I like to stick to what I know and what I've got, unless something's crying out for a change. So that's how I am. I've said that all along. There will be some changes. Maybe Tuesday, who knows? But for me, it was quite a straightforward one. No one had done particularly bad. I've got some boys knocking on the door. That's exactly how I want it.
Yeah, absolutely. Competition for places is exactly what you want, and the subs today really put a shift in as well when they came on.
Yeah, I mean the qualities for me that come out of today was we were nowhere near at our best. I knew what Bromsgrove bring. They're big, strong, physical, and we wanted to be able to play football. Unfortunately, you have to win the battle first to earn the right. We didn't really do that, but then that comes to the fact that they're big and strong, so it makes it harder. But what we did do, we stuck at it. And for me, the last 15 minutes, some of the blocks we got in, that for me is as good as a great strike or a great goal or a great cross, because that shows desire. And for us to be successful, you have to have desire in the team, and some of the boys did that. And that win today is as good as last week's 6, in my opinion.
I can totally see where you're coming from there. It's actually 7 points from 9 now in your first 3 under your tenure, Andy, which is fantastic, and congratulations for that. But there's obviously things that you'll want to improve, but also things that you'll be pleased with.
Yeah, no, like you said, I want us to be able to pass the ball, but you've got to remember these players have not got loads of confidence. They've had a tough time, and they don't want to make mistakes at the minute, so we're not passing as much as we want. It was different last week when you go 2 or 3 up. You're not going to lose the game. You can afford to take some risks and play. At times we went too long today against a big team, but that, let's say, it becomes a part of the confidence of the team. But hopefully results like today will build that confidence and belief. And eventually, the better games of football will come along. I'm not one, I don't like going direct. I like to play into a striker. I like to get into the wide areas. I like to get us up the pitch. We were a little bit deep first half. That means the gaps were too big, which meant when balls did go up to Dan, there was no one near him. But that's a confidence thing. When you've not had a great season and times have been tough, that's how you go. People don't always want the real ball in the right areas. They're not always prepared to play a risky pass in case it gets cut out. At the end of the day, they've got a clean sheet. They've got another 3 points, and it can only be good for them in the long run. Yeah, we want to play better football. Of course we do. I know that. I mean, the ball must have come off injured at times today. I knew that, but I think we've all been in games, managing, playing, supported when you've played better than that and ended up with nothing, and that hurts just as much. That meant a lot to a lot of people today to get 3 points. I think I could see that from reaction of the players, my reaction, and the supporters' reaction. So, like I said, when we've got the points to know we're safe mathematically, then I'll be able to look at other stuff moving forward. But at the moment, if it's not broken, why try and mend it?
You alluded to what it meant to everyone around the ground today. There was you could almost tangibly feel the relief when that goal went in from Dan Creaney.
Yeah, I mean, last week I felt there was no pressure because you're coming into a team which hadn't won and etc. And we breezed it really for whatever reason after Jazz made the save. I actually got here today feeling a little bit more nervous myself. I think because the expectation rises when you do a little bit better, and maybe that's how the lads felt a little bit, and we didn't really get going. But there was still a lot of positives in there. And like I said, they are a good group. I wondered when I came in a few weeks ago what was going wrong and why. I questioned, you look at the change room, but they're a good group. I think they're appreciating what we've brought in. I think they're buying into it. And I think as a group, as a unit, as in all of us, I think we'll just get stronger and stronger.
Now we do have another game at home on Tuesday against Hendersford Town. Ultimately, hypothetically, would you rather have had a training session with the lads and again chance to work on things, or play a game?
I don't know. When you're winning, you want to keep playing. I can learn bits in training, but you learn more in games. We're on a good run. The Monday night's a bit of a killer when you have to play the Monday. I think Tuesday's a different ball game, gives a little bit more normality. They can chillax tomorrow. Monday, ready for playing again Tuesday. So yeah, we've got to play the games at some point. It is what it is. You know, I've seen enough of the training. We've got, we haven't got a game Saturday, so we've got opportunities to rest, train, whatever we decide to do. But my focus now is obviously on the Tuesday Henderson game. You know, we're happy to take another game because I think the more games we play, the more I'll learn.
Okay, well, roll on Tuesday evening then. We'll catch up with you again after that one. Thank you.
No problem. Cheers.